Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you are watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, I saw Kenyans giving their views on a comment made by Machakos Governor, Wavinya Ndeti. And by the way, Wavinya Ndeti is asking Raila Odinga to support Kalonzo Musyoka, and if not, then Wiper has to think otherwise. Let me first of all just quote her, and then we want to check into this issue. Kalonzo Musyoka must demand for Raila's support ahead of the 2027 general election, failure to which, as a community, we will withdraw our support for the ODM party leader. This one she said yesterday. If not, they withdraw their support. Now, Kalonzo Musyoka is a potential presidential candidate. He's a statesman and he deserves a chance. That is the truth of the matter. But then, Wavinya Ndeti's comment is coming at a time when Azimio la Umoja is still asking about the 2022 general election. They are yet to move on. They have a lot of questions they are asking. And Raila is still demanding for his victory. That is where we are. But though now Wiper Party, because of their ambition, they are already asking for 2027. The issue is that we are yet to finish the business of 2022 before we focus on 2027. But then that is not the main issue here. We want to point out some of the issues that Kalonzo Musyoka and the Wiper Party should be focusing on to prove to Raila Odinga and his supporters that yes, they are ready for this chance. But before we go deep into that, just a quick request for those who are watching and you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing to our channel. Subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. By the way, I have not gone through all the comments in the previous videos, and it is disturbing me. I only feel relief once I go through all of those comments, whether I'm responding or not. But I will try my best. Maybe soon I need to be a full-time YouTuber. Maybe. Now, for Kalonzo Musyoka to prove and convince Raila Odinga supporters that he is ready for presidency, there are several things he needs to do. For example, number one, the question that Wiper Party should be asking as of now, between Kalonzo Musyoka and Raila Odinga, who is funding the current Azimio activities? Is Kalonzo a person who is just being called, oh, come to Naelekea mahali fulani? Or he is putting, his input is there in terms of logistic and resources? That is the first question they have to answer before they ask for Raila Odinga supporting Kalonzo Musyoka. I'm saying this because we understand very well in Kenyan politics, especially when you want to run for the presidency, money is very important. You will need up to maybe 3 to 4 billion shillings to run a successful presidential campaign. Because now you need enough members of parliament, you need to cover around 47 counties, and you need a proper backing of a coalition. Is Kalonzo ready with that amount of money? Can he prove? So Wiper should be busy contributing money to help Kalonzo to campaign for 2027. So that even before that campaign, they can prove that we are ready for this journey. Another thing that I want to tell you this earlier, before I continue, and I know many people, maybe they always assume this. Once you go into a coalition, the person who is going to carry on the flag of that coalition, he has a bigger responsibility. Number one, if I'm coming with my political party to support you, the first thing I'm telling you is that I have been funding my party activities, I have mobilized, and I have these numbers bringing it to you. So it was not for free to keep the party live and active going on. That means, unajua kila mtu ako na bei yake, na pia kila chama iko na bei yake, including those who have been supporting Raila Odinga. It's not for free. So they will always demand for the presidential candidate to help them with money to run the campaign, kulingana na ukubwa wa chama. So, like William Ruto was running for president, he was funding ANC for the Kenya and those small party that was around there. Same to Raila Odinga. In 2017, he had to help ANC, he had to help Ford Kenya, he had to help Wiper. Then how wanajazia huko wakisonga mbele, so that now you get that support and no one, hakuna mtu yani mwenye atakucheza. They will be with you in that game. Is Kalonzo ready for such a task? That question, Wiper should answer. Number 3, beside moving around in Azimio activities, what else is Kalonzo Musyoka doing as an individual? Or let me put it this way. What else is Wiper Party doing as a party? Leave alone the Azimio. Because Azimio largely you will find that 70% is ODM. Hao wengine wanakuja tu kujazia hapo na numbers. Because Kalonzo should not wait for Raila to organize for some activity and then he come in. Kalonzo must be active on ground in Nyanza region. We have to see him coming. Kalonzo must be active on ground in Western region. He should make trips every time to Western region. Visit governors of ODM, even anyone who is willing to welcome him. He must visit them. Let him organize his activities on the ground in Coast region. We have to see Kalonzo around Nairobi. But if we wait for Raila to organize for this activity, then he just come in. It means he's coming to ride on something that has been organized by someone else. So to prove that he is ready to take over Raila Odinga's support, he has to convince Raila Odinga supporters. Because Raila has one vote. That's the truth. The rest of the people who have been supporting Raila Odinga and the followers are doing so because Raila is on ballot. But once Raila is not on ballot, because that is what Wiper want, you know, inheriting that loyalty is different. You have to prove. You have to sell hope to these people. If you fail that, it will be very hard for Raila Odinga to transfer his loyalty to Kalonzo Musyoka. For example, and this is the hardest one, Raila is commanding numbers in Western region. Okay? Waluya wanapigianga baba kura. Nikisema hivyo, naongea kuhusu Waluya wenye wako, let me just say the Mulembe Nation. That means those the Luyas in Nairobi, those who are in the Coast region, those who are in the real Western region itself, they are everywhere. If you go to Migori, utapata wa Maragoli wako pale wengi. You go to Rift Valley, there are so many. Hizo kura zenye unaonanga Raila akipata huko ndio hizo. So how do you convince the Mulembe Nation that has been supporting Raila Odinga 70% to vote for Kalonzo Musyoka? Can Kalonzo appeal to these people? That is the question Wiper Party should be answering. Is Kalonzo trying to reach out to these people? Because, you know, in politics, there's nothing like kupewa. Uwezi pewa. Lazima ungangane wewe mwenyewe. Ndio sasa watu waone kweli unafanya huko kwa bidii. Then from there, someone will say, because he's ready for the job, we can support him. They must see you doing it. But when you wait for this as new activity, then you come in and you are saying, Raila should support me. It means you are even telling Raila Odinga, atoe pesa yake kwa mfuko to fund your campaign. That is what the Wiper Party is trying to insinuate. So Wavinya Ndeti, before coming to give them ultimatum here, and she's right, first of all, she has to consult with the Wiper Party. Let us see the activities across the country. So that if Raila Odinga is to support him, it is not only a Raila Odinga vote, because it's just one. Hata vote ya Mama Ida Odinga si ya baba, hiyo ni yake. Lazima Kalonzo convince watu wa baba ya kwamba he's ready, he's willing, and he can take care of their interest. I'm seeing Wiper doing little on that. So, if Wiper is not ready for this, the way they are acting as of now, it means they are creating a vacuum. And once they create that vacuum will attract an occupant. And that occupant is still Raila Amolo Odinga. For example, when Raila Odinga was out of the country, tulikuwa tuone Kalonzo everywhere, running the Azimio activities, popularizing. Alingoja paka siku ya mwisho, anaenda kureceive baba. That means he's receiving baba kama deputy ama prime minister hapo. He's telling us that he's not ready to fund the activities, political activities in this country. And the other issue is that how frequent is Kalonzo Musyoka responding to William Samoei Ruto? Aita press briefing, I respond to Ruto directly, I confront Ruto. We have not yet seen Kalonzo Musyoka confronting Ruto the way even Mother Karua is doing. He should not be anywhere compromised to William Samoei Ruto. So all this is possible if he can pool resources. Can he convince people to fund him? The business community, among other organizations, can he pool resources? Because for you to be a strong presidential candidate, you must attract resources. Wiper Party should answer that question. If Kalonzo will fail in most of this, and I don't know how Wiper can fund ODM party, because look at that, it is going just to be a favor for ODM to support them. Can Wiper fund ODM? I know ODM can fund Wiper. Wiper should be busy pulling resources together and making Kalonzo popular by getting out of Ukambani across the country, aende kila corner. If not, they are creating a vacuum. That vacuum will be easily occupied by ODM candidate. And lastly, how far is Kalonzo Musyoka fighting for electoral injustice? For example, Ruto is making appointment. In fact, it's just like, handpicking appointment to replace the commissioners in IBIS, including the chairperson. Kalonzo should be fighting for this. He has to fight his way to have that chance even in the appointment. If we keep quiet, he don't fight for electoral injustice, then there is a vacuum, and Raila will occupy that vacuum. So you cannot be a presidential candidate when you don't know who is going to be the referee of this game.